Hey everyone, I'm here at the Free Black Women's Library and I'm going to be interviewing one of our volunteers today. So could you mind telling us your name?
Yes, my name is Osaria, man.
Alright, so what made you want to volunteer at the Free Black Women's Library?
Okay, so I joined the volunteer team in, I want to say, summer of 2023. And I would define that period as my post-undergrad era. And I think, one, it came across my feed on social media, but two, the algorithm knew that I was in search of a place that felt like me again. I felt like, transitioning away from the college lifestyle. I was back home and I didn't necessarily feel the way I had felt before leaving to college. And I think, the library's emphasis on one, reading, community, and political engagement, as well as just care in general and concern for your neighbor or your community member, was attractive to me. I'm someone who believes in community care as a way of life. I'm someone who actually cares about how people feel and bringing comfort into a space. And also it was beautiful, and it was a library that one was community led, so it felt like it was for the people. It felt like it was for the people, and I love spaces that are people empowered.
And what do you like most about the library?
I think it's similar to what drew me to the library space. I love that it was run by a Black woman, a Black African woman as well. And also I loved how deeply connected it was to liberatory text and figures. So the library introduced me to the work of Octavia Butler in a very real and deep way. Actually, I think the very first workshop I came to was Ola leading a writing workshop on Octavia Butler's short story called Speech Sounds. And it was just oh my gosh, I didn't know that literature could be so beautiful, experimental, accurate, and creative. It was just interesting. And I think too, I'm a lover of language. I'm also someone who likes to learn, and I felt like this was a place that I could learn free of shame and guilt and assessment. It felt oh my gosh, I could continue on growing and evolving and doing it rooted in ideas around Black feminism, dialectic materialism, community care, all these different things that were interesting to me in college but felt very limiting in maybe who was delivering it, or limiting in the practice